What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily the day after the Lakers get their you-know-what's kicked up in San Francisco against the Golden State Warriors. Want to spend some time on this episode talking about kind of recapping the game, give my thoughts. I know we're obviously going to do that all day long on 710 ESPN. Please subscribe to the channel on YouTube, ESPN LA YouTube channel. We will continue to put content up Monday through Friday. Lakers got the Clippers tomorrow, another tough matchup. But let me just kind of give my overall thoughts on yesterday. Yesterday was two teams that are in completely different conversations when it comes to scale in the NBA. One team is trying to win their fifth NBA championship in 9 years, and the other team is trying to hover around 500 and see if they can make the playoffs, see if they can make the play-in tournament. At absolute best, get one of those 6 seeds, which looks like, unless they go out and make some kind of trade, that's probably a pipe dream at this point. And I'm not saying that just based on yesterday's game. I'm saying that this is just the reality of the Lakers. We're going to learn a lot more about this team as the season progresses. But everyone out there who is going so far out of their way to basically, crush the Lakers after this first game, I want to just let people know here, set your expectations properly. The Golden State Warriors are the class of the NBA. There's different levels in the league, and the Lakers are not anywhere near that level of where the Golden State Warriors are, and probably won't get anywhere near that as the season progresses. Again, unless maybe some trade goes down or something along those lines, but there are levels in the NBA. There's teams that are competing for an NBA championship. There are teams that are just trying to be in the middle of the pack in the East or the Western Conference, middle of that playoff, the 3 through 6 range, that think maybe they could catch lightning in a bottle. Maybe another team gets, they lose one of their players and they're in perfect position to kind of swoop in. Maybe there are matchup problems. And then there's the other level, which is, can we just make the playoffs and just hope and pray that if we get in there, we have a good enough talented team where things can go our way? And that's including some of those squads that are in the play-in tournament. That's who the Lakers are. The Lakers are one of those teams. The Lakers, I want to kind of set the expectations. I think there needs to be proper expectations when we're talking about the Lakers. And maybe this is incredibly disappointing to Laker fans out there, and I'm sure people are going to say, Al, what are you talking about? Lakers should be competing for championships. Why are we even having this chat? No, this is where the Lakers are. This is the reality of where the Lakers are. They're not in that top tier where the Warriors are, where Boston is, where the Clippers, I think, are going to be. The Milwaukee Bucks, they're definitely not in that tier. There's a second tier after there. Second tier is, okay, where's Denver going to be? Where's Brooklyn going to be? Is Philadelphia in that second tier? Maybe Philly's in that first tier. We'll see what happens. There's a number of teams. Memphis, Minnesota's trying to get to that second tier. There's a lot of teams that think they're in that second tier of where the NBA is. And then there's a clump of other teams that are all in the mix that are not competing for a championship. Doesn't look like a championship is anywhere near. And then the only other layer in the NBA is teams that are purposely tanking, and we already know who those teams are. So my thoughts on yesterday is very simple. The Warriors are light years away, if you want to call that, from where the Lakers are right now. They got veterans that know how to win championships, that got experience and understand what it takes in that 82-game grind. They got youngsters who are learning how to play the right way and how to play team basketball. They cut in every possession. They hit threes. They play good defense. They're everywhere. And, to kind of look at the Lakers for the first time, really getting to see what their lineups are. And, we finally got a starting lineup. It's Russ, it's Lonnie Walker, it's Patrick Beverley, it's Bron and AD. I think where the Lakers are, it's simple. It's a team that's going to struggle from the outside, that after LeBron James and Anthony Davis, you don't really know who's going to contribute. That bench, if guys like Kendrick Nunn and Austin Reeves and Juan Toscano Anderson, guys like that aren't coming off the bench and are being productive, then you're going to have a really, really difficult time getting help for LeBron and Anthony Davis, and that's with these guys healthy. So that's just assuming that these players are around, they are healthy, and they are able to contribute in some, positive way. The shooting's going to be obviously a big time issue. I know you could look at LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Russ's number and say, oh, well, they combined for 70 plus points, and Braun almost got a triple double. That game wasn't close the entire night. At the end of the first quarter, they were only down, I want to say 3 or 4. Halftime, they were down 7. I tweeted out, Lakers were very, very fortunate to only be down 7. And then you thought, hey, maybe if they could have a good third quarter, maybe, if they could have a good defensive third quarter, maybe they could be in this game. No. Third quarter goes completely the other way. I want to say the Warriors put up 32 points. Lakers had 19, so they were outscored by 13 in just the third. They were down 27 at one point in that third quarter. So that's all she wrote right there. There was really no game, no conversation. I'm not telling you that, Braun or some of these guys are trying to stuff their stats, but there was nothing that any of those guys did yesterday that you thought one of these guys are going to take over the game. Again, Braun almost got a triple-double, but were you looking at that game at any point saying that, hey, the Lakers have a chance to win this thing? They had a lead early on by 2 points, trailed the rest of the way, and like I said, at one point we're down 27 points. So let's do a couple things here. I'm going to throw this out to Laker fans. What'd you think of Game 1? And I know, if you want to find some positives, feel free to do so. The one positive that I'm going to walk away with is my expectations might not be the same expectations as other people. So as everybody is demolishing the Lakers this morning and everybody's going after how bad their performance was, what I will tell you is that's the elite of the elite in the NBA, and that's not the class that the Lakers are in, and that's just the absolute reality of the situation. I would walk away saying you're comparing them to the wrong teams. The Clippers tomorrow when the Lakers play them, that's a pretty damn good team. And, we'll see where they're at. Obviously, Kawhi trying to mix his way back into that team. They got some new additions in John Wall and a couple other guys. But I would also not be surprised if you walk away tomorrow and you're sitting there shaking your head and saying, damn, those two squads both just beat the Lakers. And those two squads might be the teams that are representing the Western Conference by the time this season's all said and done. So, Laker fans, your thoughts on Game 1 against the Golden State Warriors? Are you in panic mode, or do you kind of see where I'm coming from? The reality for the Lakers is there's a different class, and they're not in that class. Thank you for being a part of the show. Please subscribe to the channel, ESPN LA. Hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, Lakers Talk with Alan Sliwa, would appreciate that as well. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and then I will be back tomorrow with another one of these episodes, probably previewing the Lakers and the Clippers. LA, have a great rest of your day.